Hello. Today we're gonna have a bit of a different episode because I don't feel inspired and I need to record this video before I go into my Vipassana retreat in 3 days where I'm gonna be in total silence. I won't be really speaking for 10 days and I'll be meditating at least 6 hours a day. I won't have my phone. I decided to show up today because I promised I will and see what happens. Why not? I'm just letting go of the perfectionism and calming her down. She can be very strong sometimes and she can try to be very controlling. No, you have to talk about this and you're breaking the chronology of your videos and blah blah. Did you even choose what you're wearing? I didn't. I was just on the couch and I was like, okay, let's record that. And yeah, this is perfect enough. I have awesome shoes. I'll show you that. And yeah, I just wanted to show up and maybe share some things and give you some good vibes. Okay, so maybe today's video is about my silly side. I think it's about being playful, which is so important for staying on a high vibe. Allowing our inner child to be free, to be happy, to express itself however it needs. And yeah, being silly. Silly is so important, not taking things too seriously. And it's very important for us creatives and for us healers as well. If you're a healer, you work with a lot of like heavy things, but you help transmute them into light and into love and into ease. So I think it's so important to have that humor, and some of the wisest teachers that I received wisdom from were like super weird and super silly, and I appreciated that so much. Their truth and yeah, their way of bringing light into the room that can feel heavy and serious. So yeah, playfulness is so important. And playfulness is a very feminine trait. It's an energy that is so colorful and unexpected and creative. You know how kids learn the best through play. That's how they learn so much when they're growing. It's because they're not taking anything too seriously. They're not judging themselves if they're failing. There's no failure, there's no mistakes when you're just playing. And you're present and you're curious and you're open. And that's how like you discover with ease, you know? But once you grow up and you start taking even your play, your creativity seriously, which has happened to me. I studied art and design and animation, illustration, and I was making exhibitions and I was working with clients, making their brand identities. And all of a sudden, my play, which was like drawing and making, creating images and ideas, you know, it became so serious. And I became a perfectionist and I became a professional. And I tried to become a boss babe, you know, like I didn't wear skirts for like 10 years. I was wearing pants because I wanted to be more masculine and more cool. I thought that was cool for some reason. And wearing a lot of black. And I stopped enjoying the process and I stopped enjoying the thing I love the most, right? Which is the creativity of it and not the finished product, the deadline, the money, how it's going to be perceived. Yeah, and how serious I thought it had to be in order to be taken seriously or to be valued, right? And my true nature is like being playful and like being this emotional, colorful Cancer sun, and for a long time I tried to hide that because I thought that it would be too weird or it wouldn't be, yeah, taken seriously because I wanted to show my gifts. Then it was painting, and then after it was like my channeling and energy healing and like teaching gifts. But I tried to, for some time, be serious in it. But I then remembered, and the more I did my inner work and worked with my inner child and with my authentic free expression and came back into my joy as I released a lot of sadness and a lot of limiting beliefs about myself and about the world, like just this color came out again, and like this joy and silliness and playfulness that I can now bring to all different spaces, not just like with my closest ones, because that would feel safe. Now I'm like, yeah, silly, even in my school or circles. And I feel like maybe this video is bringing that silliness to my YouTube as well, because I feel I've tried to be very helpful in these videos and kind of make them shorter so I don't waste your time, and to be concise, because as a feminine being I can go on a tangent, blah blah blah, and then this and that, blah, blah, blah. So like being more like chronological and like to the point, so it would be more helpful and easier to digest. But maybe I lost some playfulness and silliness in that process. I'm not sure. But anyways, like this video can balance some of that too. So maybe you can also check in, like if you have been playful enough in your life, if you have brought that playfulness into your work, into your relationships, into the way you see yourself, into your days, because I feel that's the energy we're sometimes missing when we grow up. And it's the energy that can bring color and bring also depth. Somehow playfulness allows you to relax, and when you relax, then you allow your deepest joys and desires to come out and to be shared. So playfulness is a very potent energy, not just like superficial one. That's it. Thank you. Bye bye. That's it. Bye bye. That's it. Bye bye.